Ceremonies are being held today, International Holocaust Remembrance Day, which in Germany is known as the Day of Remembrance of the Victims of National Socialism. On this day in 1945, Soviet forces liberated Auschwitz in Nazi-occupied Poland, the largest and deadliest of concentration and extermination camps, where hundreds of thousands of people were tortured and killed under the orders of Adolf Hitler. In total, the Nazis systematically murdered an estimated 6 million Jews in the Holocaust, in addition to Roma and Sinti people, homosexuals, people with disabilities, and political opponents. DW's Aya Ibrahim spoke to a Holocaust survivor with a message of hope for the world.
For over 50 years after surviving the Holocaust, Naftali first did not speak about his experiences. Now, he's found strength in sharing his story. He has done so publicly since 2005, including in Germany.
I think it's important to tell because many people don't even believe that the Holocaust took place at all. There are a lot of Holocaust deniers. And nowadays, in 2024, there are few Holocaust survivors who are able to tell what really happened there. And since I'm still in a pretty reasonable condition, I feel obliged to tell my story so that the Holocaust won't be forgotten.
The 91-year-old was separated from his parents at the Auschwitz-Birkenau death camp. He then survived a death march to Buchenwald and has written a book about his experience.
The Holocaust is being told, but nobody can feel what I felt during the Holocaust. How frightened I was, how hungry I was, how lonely I was without parents. Only I can feel it.
This year, Naftali says he's reflecting on his experience differently in light of the October 7th attacks. His granddaughter and her family were caught up in the terror that day. They spent over 20 hours hiding in a shelter as the attacks unfolded in their kibbutz in southern Israel before finally being rescued by Israeli soldiers.
We can say it's a disaster, a terrible catastrophe, unbelievable, but it was not a Shoah. I come with the message that we will overcome this tragedy as well. That human beings, by their nature, want to continue living, and that we have to find a good way of getting along and be good and happy people.
He hopes that him talking about his experience will serve as a lesson, a warning, so that history never repeats itself.
Chancellor Olaf Scholz has called on people in Germany to stand up against racism and anti-Semitism. He said the principles of tolerance and humanity are the cornerstones of Germany's democracy.
Our democracy has millions of faces. Our never again has millions of voices. January 27th reminds us to keep being seen, to keep being heard, against anti-Semitism, against racism, against hatred, and for our democracy. Never again is every day.